Hey guys, and welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of Buyer's Talk. Today with us we have Pavithran, and he's going to share his experience of his XUV 700 MX7 7-seater version. So first of all, hello Pavithran, how are you?
Yeah, hello. Me myself is Pavitran. I'm from Kerala and from Munnar to be precise. And I own a XUV 700 MX variant and 7-seater diesel manual. And the color is red rage actually.
Okay, so now I will start with the question that which car did you previously own before this?
My previous car was a fluidic Verna 1.6 CRDI. That was I bought as a second-hand car. I have used it for around 2 years and for around 40,000 kilometers. That was my previous car, yeah.
Okay, so now tell me the backstory behind this car right from the start. Like, how did you come across this XUV 700 and what was your whole thought process behind buying this?
Yeah, actually, I am living in a hill station area, Munnar, and because of the terrains here, sedan is not a good choice here. So, we were in a plan to buy a SUV for a long time with my father, of course, and actually we are planning to buy a used Fortuner here because in our area, the mechanics and service centers are really less. So if you buy anything like a Toyota, something like that, we can sure the service we will get or parts we can get. And we were in that thought process. And at that time, I was thinking that the XUV 700 price was around 30 to 35 lakhs. And when I saw some YouTube videos regarding some base models available in XUV 700, and that is starting somewhere around 16, 17 lakhs something. So we liked that car only because of the price was that higher, we didn't consider that one. But when I came to know that the diesel model, we can get it around that price, we opted to buy this particular model.
Okay, so what was the price you paid, like the on-road price, everything combined? How much did you pay?
Mine was actually 700 MX 7-seater variant. That's a diesel manual. And I got the insurance from outside of the showroom. And the total amount was, to be precise, 17.92 lakhs without any accessories. Yeah, that was the on-road basically.
And when you went to the showroom, how was your first experience in that showroom? Like, did they greet you well? How was that experience? How was your feeling that time?
Actually, they really helped me a lot because when I was inquiring about XUV 700, that was in this past April, there was no 7-seater MX variant. Only 5-seater was there.
Right.
Yeah, 7-seater variant was only available in X5, I think.
Right.
So I was ready to book the diesel manual 5-seater, and I called mahindra&mahindra Kuch and inquired them about the availability. And that salesperson told me that the Mahindra is planning to launch a 7-seater variant of the base model. So if you want to book that, we can convert the booking into that model. At that time, only that particular showroom only aware of this particular model. There were many other showrooms I inquired about this, and they didn't even aware of anything. Even I searched in PHP, any one of them aware of this particular model, 7-seater variant in base model. So hence, because of
I think
that
it came about like 3-4 months back, right?
Yeah, only in I think May 15th, everyone came to know about this particular model. Yeah.
Okay.
And this person actually in April 13th informed me about this model, and he's the person actually helped me to book this particular model. Or hence, I will be stuck with this 5-seater variant.
What caught your attention mainly? Was it the headlight? Was it the grille? Was it the side? Was it the back?
Actually, the front looks. I remember that in 2021, I think the XUV 700 came to the market, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In that time, there was a leaked picture, a orange XUV 700 that is circulated in Team PHP everywhere, and that picture was so messed up. So everyone hating the design, and everything was saying a lot of things about that particular design. Saying that the XUV 500 is spoiled because this particular model like that.
Right.
And when I remember that there was a leaked video came, that was like a red XUV 700 coming from a turn, and there was a red one with the DRL and everything. I'd seen that particular video. I was really like, I really liked that front looks, that the aggressive DRL and that red color and everything. But unfortunately, my MX model doesn't come with the DRLs, only the stock halogen lights. But even though I choose the red color because I was like, I like that particular car in this specific color only, mainly because of the specific color and the front looks.
So, what exactly, did you get any discounted offers at the time of the booking?
No, actually this MX 7-seater was a new variant introduced because at that time there was no discount at all. Only assurance they gave me that if you book that car, you can get that specific car in 1 month. That was only assurance, and there is no discount, nothing like that. Only thing is that they informed me if I get the insurance from outside, they will match the insurance price, and other than there is no discounts, no free accessories, nothing like that.
Okay. And now this is a question which a lot of people have, is that did you inquire when you went to the showroom and you booked this particular variant, did you inquire about the manufacturing month and year of the car? Did you inquire about that?
No, luckily I am sure that I will get the new model because the 7-seater variant was launched in that particular month. I was pretty sure that I will get the rush variant. So that time I didn't inquire about that. Yeah, within a month. That was the first 7-seater MX that was delivered from that showroom.
And now, so did you do a self PDI of the car, or you hired a third party PDI service, or what did you do?
I went there and searched myself because I was aware of that PBSP PDI checklist. I went through that and I went to the stockyard, and the service person and everything were pretty cool. Actually, they were really okay to check everything, and they even allowed to start the vehicle and move around a little bit like that. So I was pretty satisfied.
Because that's actually a good thing. That's actually a good thing, because a lot of the showrooms and sales people don't let you do all that. So you're pretty lucky that you got to go to the stockyard and see the vehicle and all of that. So I'll move on to the next question now. So did you find any kind of problem while doing the PDI?
No, not at all. Only one thing is that usually the base variant does not come with the wheel cups. That's we need to buy as an accessory. But only in 7-seater variant, that is free actually. That came with the model.
Okay.
Yeah. So there was some miscommunication regarding that particular thing. When I inquired about that, they said that you need to buy it from the accessory shop itself. And later they rectified it pretty quickly. I said that it came free with the car.
And that's about it in this section. So now I would like to talk to you, before I talk to you about the engine performance, driving comfort, etc. Let's move on to a segment of the podcast named Practical Kitne Ho Tum, where I'll be asking you about basic things in your car which you think are practical or impractical, or which can be done better. So now in this you don't get any DRLs or LED headlamps as such. So you get the halogen bulb setup. So are you happy with the response, the light throw of it?
The light throw is actually I'm really satisfied because in our top models you get the LED DRLs, like LED headlights. The main issue is that I'm living in a hill station area. So if there is any fog or if there is rain, the LED light is pathetic. I'm using a CBR 250 that came with a halogen headlight. Because of the looks, I changed it to BS4 LED headlight. And after that, I'm really suffering with the visibility. I'm added additional auxiliary light to that bike. So in that sense, practically I'm satisfied with the halogen bulbs. But by looks wise, the LED headlights looks way better. And the design is a little bit different in the inside also.
So what is your overall perspective about the design of this car?
Design, I am really satisfied. It's quite unique looks and it's really budge looking. and it's really proportionate. In that price range, like Innova Crystal, like that's a MPV, like a stretch one, and those other cars in that price range, so that is Creta and Seltos, everything is a mini SUV. The XUV is a real proportionate. It's a not as big as an MPV, but not short as an mini SUV. It's kind of a middle, like proportionate. That's what I like to call it.
Okay. And now, as this car doesn't get the rear view cameras, so did you install the rear view cameras later, or were you okay without the camera?
No, from the showroom itself, I added that as an accessory. That costed me around 4,900 rupees for adding the additional camera.
And now I would like to ask you, as this is the 7-seater, so do you use the third row as much, or do you fold them most of the times and carry luggage with that? Because when all the 3 rows are up, so you don't get that much of boot space, right? So do you fold that usually, or do you keep it up only?
I didn't use this third row seat for long commutes. And one interesting things I need to add is I added an additional accessory, a rooftop, like a roof carriage. I added in my car. That's official Mahindra accessory. Yeah, that's also, you often don't see that thing on usual XUVs because the MX variant is so rare. And even though in that car, this particular roof carriage is extremely rare. While at Mahindra also, this is the first time they're installing these roof rails on these models, this MX model. And but the pricing is around 22,000, which is really expensive. But even though my luggage issue is sorted, if you have any additional luggage, I can throw it up there and I can tie it down there. But if your third row is up, you cannot get any space there in the dicky. Like you can fit some school bags, like duffel bags, something like that. Other than any suitcase like that, you cannot fit anything. And for the third row practicality, my family is mainly consists of short guys. Like everyone is kind of short. So in third row also they are kind of happy. And the interesting thing is that there's third row AC vent are there when is there. Yeah, and also you can adjust that also in base variant. Blower control is also there, so that is a really big advantage. So they will keep comfortably, they can comfortably sit there.
Okay. And what is your overall opinion about the fit and finish of the interior? What do you think about that?
Yeah, fit and finish is good. One thing is that, but I cannot really complain because that's a lower model. And the issue is that there's a lot of hard plastics.
Yeah.
A lot of hard plastics are there. But I really kind of like that because I really use my car a lot, everywhere. In 3 months, I did around 7,000 kilometers. So I use my car a lot. And one good thing about this hard plastic is that they don't wear out easily. Like the leather ones, they don't wear out, they're sturdy.
Yes.
Even though they look kind of cheap, but they're sturdy. Not kind of like some inside of some old Maruti car or something like that. The inside plastics are sturdy. My cousin used the Innova Crystal G variant, G2.8 variant. That's inside also kind of this, like it's sturdy, but it looks kind of cheap.
And
but even though if we spend around 15,000 rupees, we can add this leather seats and leather wraps around. Do anything. You can go anything. Do anything.
But have you installed any seat covers, anything of that sort in this?
Not as of now. I'm planning to. I leather wrap the steering wheel, and I'm planning to convert the seat color into that.
Napa leather kind of. Yes, the brown models. Tan finish,
like
tan finish.
Brown tan finish. And I'm really fan of that particular color in BMW models, like 530D. In that model, the tan color, right? So I'm planning to convert the seat and these white panels in the dashboard also. I'm planning to convert into that.
And now the side compartments which you get on the door, can you easily fit a 1 liter bottle and other things? Can you store in it easily?
Yeah. Easy. 1 liter bottle can be fitted easily.
But now this question is, because I have not asked to others in this podcast series, that these Bisleri kind of bottles, the plastic bottles you can fit because they are little flexible, right? They can scrunch up a bit. But the other kind of bottles which we keep at home, which are kind of hard plastic, can you fit that easily? Can you fit that easily?
Yes, 1 liter can be easily fit. Actually, it's a loose. In 1 liter bottles are kind of loose in there. So I can imagine it can be easily fit there. Like the hard bottles can be easily fit. I did that actually, yeah.
And out of all the limited features, like there's not a lot of features in the car, right? But which out of that do you think is good? Which out of that do you think is good? Whatever are the limited features?
Yeah, surprisingly, there is a really good set of features are there. Even though the model is a basic model, one main thing is that the infotainment system is touch screen. Even though that is small one, it's a touch screen and it comes with Android Auto. Yeah, and the main rival for this car is Tata Safari base model. That does not come with infotainment system.
Completely empty.
Completely empty. And one other thing, compared to the base model Scorpio N, the seat is height adjustable.
You don't get that in that.
Yeah.
Yes,
in
you don't get that.
Scorpio base model, you cannot adjust the seat height. That's really important to me because of my height and everything. And another thing is, you can electrically adjust the ORVMs.
Yes, it is not foldable, it is electrically adjustable, right?
Not foldable. Yeah, even AX5 variant also you can auto fold the buttons. Only in X7 that's available.
So now as you told about Scorpio N, so this is just a question which I have now, that at that time did you consider the Scorpio N also as a as a contender which you might like to buy? Did you think of that?
Yeah, because of this and also one main thing is that the MID, the instrument cluster. That's one main thing. Actually, the XUV MX instrument cluster
as the
Scorpio, same as that of the Scorpio top-end model. Top-end model. That's the main advantage. And the Scorpio N's instrument cluster is really basic and really cheap. Really cheap, and you cannot control this ORVMs electronically. And to be honest, I am not a big fan of Scorpio N's looks. And I'm pretty not aggressive driver, and I drive pretty fast. And for these kind of guards roads, a larger frame SUV will not be good. Yeah, I am coming from a sedan, so I don't want a sedan kind of handling, but I need somewhat kind of a good handling vehicle. So I need to consider the Scorpio.
So in your opinion, you have already told about the touchscreen of the car. So, but can you tell it in more detail that what do you think about it? Like you get what all features in it?
The features are really basic, but I do like it. I will tell you why. The main thing is that in AX variant, X3, X5, every variant, that is a single tab. That instrument cluster, the infotainment system, that's a single tab. I like to use my car, this car for 5-10 years. Even though I buy other cars, I need to keep this one. I really like to keep this one. So if you have any complaint in anywhere in this tablet, you need to replace the whole system. There's no two-way about it. You need to replace everything. It will function now. It will easily function now, and we have, like, we are facing this, like we are seeing this. There's various phones with AMOLED screens that have lines and everything after using time. So if the warranty period is over, if anything happen to that screen, it will cost a bomb to replace that. And also, so many initial users of the XUV700 face from these silver box issues.
Screen lagging and
screen lagging, silver box issues, and it's going blank. So what happens if I go on a long drive is everything goes blank. And also that one, and one thing is this issue, like Adreno's Adreno's connectivity issues. I'm a part of this Kerala XUV700 group, and in that group, in every day I saw so many issues, like in Adreno's app, the Mahindra using VI connection. Vodafone VI connection. In Kerala, the cell reception of that particular SIM is really less. So that is quite useless. I don't saw anybody using these features as much as they want, because the connectivity issues, they don't work, they goes blank, and the apps automatically signing out like that.
Yeah.
So in that sense, comparing that, if my infotainment system goes blank,
Right.
okay, I will replace it. I can replace it with any Android system in the market.
Yeah.
May hardly 15-20 rupees, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I can customize it like I want.
Right.
It's everything is there. So in that sense, I like that screen in my car. But the only thing is that it's really small.
Yeah.
But if you're seeing an XUV, that particular tablet make an ambience, like it's enhance the ambience of the whole interior.
Right.
Yeah. So nobody expects an XUV $7 with this small small screen. The main USP of the XUV $7 is this big tablet.
But it's still a good thing now, because the competitors don't even get a screen or anything in the base variants, at least.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right,
screen getting and
even
a decent speaker system is also there, right? So, so I would come to
for,
that
for
also.
speaker is there.
So how is the speaker system in this?
It's okay-ish, because before Verna I had a Skoda Laura. Yeah, Skoda Laura. I had like one Skoda and two Lauras I had before that. And in Laura it has a Bolero system, like the Bolero music system. That was amazing. That had an amazing music experience. And this Verna also, I had an under-seat subwoofer there. So comparing to that music systems, XUV 700's music system is kind of lacking. It's okay, but not anything to say about. It's okay. That's it.
And now we'll get to the performance of the car. So because it's the diesel manual, so I would be asking you a set of questions about that. First of all, which would be, how is the initial pickup of the car?
Initial pickup is very good, but the first and second gear is pretty short.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, first and third gear is also pretty short.
Okay.
But the fourth gear is really good.
Yeah.
You can, in third gear, you can go as low as around 20 kilometers till 60 kilometers.
Right.
In fourth gear, you can go as low as 40 kilometers till 60, 70 easily.
Right.
So in our traffic conditions, like there is no four-lane roads at all in Kerala.
Right.
So the fourth gear is kind of like an automatic gear.
Right. Yeah.
Like I can go till 40 and go till 80. So the initial pickup, the initial torque is around, like, is really good. Yeah. And when I looked into that, I came to know that the turbo is boosting on like 1200 RPM, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. In Verna, that was around 1500 RPM, something like that.
Right. No,
so
that crazy engine was there in Verna. Verna had a really good engine. Yes.
After the turbo spools on, that that car spools like a train, a locomotive. That car was amazing in that sense. But the main issue is that in guard sections and in Kerala roads, that's not a good engine. Because we need to work on the gears to keep it going. Yeah, so it's really engaging, but it's tiring. So after 200-300 kilometers drive, you will be done.
Okay. And when we are talking about gear shifts, I would like to ask, how is the clutch pedal of this? Is it okay or is it a little hard?
It's light. The clutch pedal is light, but the clutch throw is high. Yeah, clutch throw is really up there. You need to push that down. So really down. Yeah. So that causes some knee pain, some issues in city traffic, but in highways it's completely fine.
And now this gets a dead pedal, I think. And this gets a dead pedal, but overall the footwell area which you get, where you keep your leg to accelerate, brake, and keep your leg on the clutch and dead pedal. So on all of that, is the space enough? Like, do you get enough space to rest your legs over there, or do you find some cramped space over there?
No, actually I'm not one to say about that, because I have a small feet, like 7, 8 sizes there. It's a normal size. So for my size, it's completely perfect.
Okay.
I don't know whether like a really tall person with a big feet, like 8, 9, 10, I don't know how they will feel.
Right.
But for my 7 size, it is fine.
Okay. And now when you give immediate throttle response, does the car give enough power to overtake, and do you feel confident enough to, just swift past other cars? Do you get that feeling, that confidence?
Yeah, one thing I need to inform that is because my MX model, that's a detuned engine.
Yes.
Yeah, it's only 154 bhp something that is only
Yeah.
there.
Close
But,
to that. Yes.
We will not feel like that.
Yeah.
The car is extremely fat and extremely fast and really refined.
Yeah.
Yeah, in fourth gear, if we accelerate, that car pulls like crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good. But the only thing is that first, second, third gear is pretty tight because pretty short. You need to go really fast to fourth gear.
Right.
And after that, the car pulls easily. No issues at all.
Okay.
In guard and everywhere, even if it is full load, because of this much torque is there, the car will pull cleanly. No issues at all.
Right.
I'm really satisfied in that department.
And now I would like to ask you, because I had spoken to someone else whom I know, and they said they tested out the Tata Harrier or the Safari, and they felt like they are driving a mini truck. So do you get that feeling when you drive this car, because it is almost of the same size? Do you get that hefty feeling that it is very big, or do you feel that when you're driving?
No, actually, it's actually that was coming in the positive part, but I'm saying it now. The car is extremely new. Yeah. And everyone drove this car said that the car looks big, but it's extremely nimble.
Yes.
Extremely nimble. The gear lever is light. The clutch is light.
Yeah.
The steering is super light. It is lighter than my cousin's Glanza.
Okay.
The steering is in slow speeds. In slow speeds only. The steering is extremely light. Yeah. So the car is so nimble, and we don't feel the size of the vehicle. Yeah. But in highways and everything, the vehicle is solid, but it's not heavy. Like, it does not feel like you are driving a big vehicle. Yeah. It's really good. Like, it will really feel good to drive. And also NVH is also really good. Like the sound, vibration, harshness, everything is fine. Yeah. I think the M-Hawk engine is pretty famous. Yes. Because of that. Like this, it's reliable. It's vibration free, silent. It's pretty efficient. That's I will come to that part later. Yeah.
And now this is just a question, because you have already answered two of my questions. So I'll just ask you this, that on higher speeds, is the car stable enough? Does it have a lot of body roll? Does it, swerve a lot, or is it very confined to that one lane or whatever? Is it stable enough?
That actually I cannot really comment, because I only went till 120 kilometers.
Okay.
Not above that.
Yeah.
So in nowadays in our highways, 120 cannot consider as a really high speed driving. Yeah. In so many speeds, people are doing like 190, 200, everything like that. Yeah. But considering that 120 kilometers is pretty low. Yeah. And that also, why I'm saying is that when I'm doing 120 kilometers, there were eight persons in that car. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was fully loaded. Yeah. But the car was extremely fine, and it was raining also. Okay. The car was fine. But even though I cannot really comment on the high speed ability, because I only went till 120.
Okay. And now I would have a few more questions in this performance category. How is the braking of the car? Is the braking good? And has there been any particular incident where you had to suddenly brake? So in that, how can you comment on the braking part?
Braking is good, but I am not really satisfied with the braking.
Okay.
Because we cannot get where the bite point is. That's the main issue.
Right.
In different speeds, the bite point varies in this car.
Right.
I thought this was only issue in my car, and I saw so many reviews in YouTube and so many articles. Yeah. They're also saying the same. Yeah. They cannot get the exact biting point. Yeah. And the issue is that your driving becomes jerky. In high speed, it's okay.
Yes.
But in slow moving traffic, your passengers will know.
Yes.
They look that he know how to brake.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah.
So the braking braking is good, but that particular issue I cannot identify what it is, but it is there.
It is there, yes.
The biting point
Okay.
is kind of confusing. So I don't
Okay.
know where it is.
So it varies from time to time. Like at times it will brake
to
really
time.
hard, and sometimes it will be a little slow in stopping,
Yeah.
like that.
Like that, I think maybe they are they design like program something like that. Like the steering
Yeah.
heavy when you're going high speed. Like
Yeah.
that, I think maybe the brake modulation also. I don't know because brake is hydraulic.
Yeah.
I cannot think they will get any programs there.
Yeah.
But something is missing. Some issues there. I'm not really satisfied with the braking part.
Okay. And now let's talk about the modifications which you have done in this car. So I would like you to elaborate on some of the modifications that you have done. So I believe from the photos you sent me, I guess you have put alloy wheels and some other things. So I would like you to elaborate on that.
Yeah, if you went through my photos, it looked like an upgraded wheels, right?
Yes.
Like
yes.
I upgraded the size.
Yeah.
But it's actually stock wheels.
Oh, it is the stock. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have just changed the alloys only.
Just change
Yeah.
two alloys. 235, 65, R17, I think.
R17,
right.
yes.
Yeah, R17 MR of 100 tires.
Yeah.
I think the X7 comes with the Bridgestone.
Yeah, and
This
it
one is
comes
MR.
with R18, one size up.
Yeah, R18 and Bridgestone tire also.
R18, yes. Yes.
Yeah. And when I
But that also varies with state to state. In some you get Bridgestone, in some you get other.
Right.
So it changes from
It varies,
state to state, yes.
I think in MX default it will be MR 100.
Yeah, because they are a little, what do you say, you will get
cheap,
to know,
yeah.
you will get to know, it's cheap, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. And when I inquired about the AX5 variants, you can fit that from the showroom itself.
Okay.
That costs around 70,000 rupees.
The alloy wheels, the
X5.
original,
Yeah,
the top.
rupees, original one.
70,000?
Variant. 70,000,
Okay, yeah.
I also had the same reaction. And that wheel also doesn't look so good. That turbine kind of doesn't look that good.
So you're talking about the AX7L or the AX5 one?
I was saying AX5. AX5 alloy wheel.
AX5 is 70,000.
17 inch. Yeah, 17 inch cost around 70,000.
And how much will be the top variant ones then? That will be even more than, I guess.
That will be really expensive. I don't know.
Yeah, so no, once you said 70,000, I thought you're talking about the top variant alloys, I thought. Yeah,
I don't know.
very,
90, 80, 90, something like that.
Oof.
X5 alloy will cost anywhere between 60 to 70.
Yeah.
In various Mahindra shops, it varies a little bit, but that's a standard price.
Okay.
And I don't like the looks of that particular model.
Yeah, me too.
I like the X7 variant.
Yeah, even I
really
like,
good.
yes.
But the AX5 variant is not my taste.
Yeah.
So in 70,000, you can even get this Brembo.
Yeah.
Not Brembo, like Vosen. And
you'll get good.
So many good brands in that. Yeah, good brands in that.
And you get more options also. Now you get so many good options also in that.
Sure.
So yeah.
Sure. But the main reason I didn't went to that kind of brands is that even if one of the rims got damaged, it will be really hard to procure that another one. Only the one piece, it will be really hard.
Yeah.
That's why I went to Neo Wheels.
Okay.
Even if you search in Google and YouTube videos, it's a homegrown brand.
Okay.
It is in India since 2008.
Okay.
I remember that in old Scorpio, M-Hawk Scorpio.
Yeah.
Fitted with this Neo alloys. I remember that particular brand.
Okay.
And I searched about a little bit and I get the number of the state sales manager for Kerala in Neo Wheels. And I contacted him. He assured me about the availability, and even if one of the rim got damaged, you can
procure another one.
Easily. Yeah. And they even give me warranty, like 5 years replacement guarantee. Like I don't remember exactly well, but everything they are giving for a price of only 35 rupees. That's the main attraction.
Okay, that's nice.
And the looks, you can see that it's really transformed the car.
Yeah. And
one thing.
Yeah, continue please.
Yeah, one thing is that the offset is different.
Yeah.
The alloy wheel offset is different. That's why it's kind of bulging out of the car.
Yeah, so that's why when you send the photos, I really
Yeah.
thought you have upsized
Yeah.
the tires as well. Yeah, we get that feeling.
It's
Yes.
enhance the look of the car.
Yeah.
But in Kerala, the police is little bit strict, so I am little
Yeah.
uneasy about that thing.
Yeah.
Other than that, I am completely satisfied. Why I choose this alloy wheel.
Okay. And apart from that, what other modifications have you done?
And apart from that, there is so little modification like a steering leather wrap.
Okay.
I did that, and the rear reverse camera.
Okay.
I did that, and roof carrier.
Roof carrier. Yeah, that's it.
Roof carrier. Only that much.
Okay.
I also tried to change the headlight to AX3, like
Yeah.
the DRL one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AX3 variant comes with the halogen headlight and the DRL.
And the DRLs, yes.
Halogen headlight with the DRL.
Yeah.
I tried to do that, but everyone told me that you need to cut wire or you need to arrange a relay.
So
or something
warranty
like that.
will get void.
Because because the MX8 variant is so rare, people not store the accessories item for this particular model.
Yeah.
So I cannot procure that items.
Right. And now, have you been on any long trips in this car? So now I would like to know your personal experience also, a little bit about your trip as well about the performance of the car. So yeah.
Yeah, I did a round trip of around 1,200 kilometers.
Wow.
That is from my house, Munnar.
Okay.
Munnar to Alleppey.
Okay.
Alleppey to Trivandrum.
Okay.
And Trivandrum to Kanyakumari.
Wow.
And all the way back.
Okay.
Yeah. In that trip, I was like I said, I was really satisfied.
Okay.
In that trip from Trivandrum to Kanyakumari and Kanyakumari to Trivandrum, that was the car was filled with 8 people.
Okay.
These 250 kilometers with 8 people on board.
Yeah.
That trip also the car gave very good mileage.
Okay.
And everyone in the car was pretty happy. The third row also, they were pretty comfortable.
Okay.
I didn't mention that the second row in the XUV700 cannot slide. It's
fixed. Yes.
Yeah, in Christian everything you can slide the seat, but it cannot be slided, so it is fixed there.
But the backrest will recline, right? Backrest can recline. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Recline. Yeah. So it was comfortable for them.
Okay.
So in that sense, the main purpose why I bought this 7-seater variant was fulfilled in that trip itself.
Okay.
Yeah. And also the performance, the mileage, everything was really great.
Okay, so really in a general driving scenario, like when you're going around your city or wherever you are, so what is the mileage you get from your car? Roughly, city.
Station around like 14 to 15.
Okay.
In that range. In long drives, when you're asking these questions to me, especially consider that the car is driving through Kerala roads.
Yeah.
So I hardly shifted my car to 5th only for 10, 15 minutes. 5th gear. I didn't even slow to 6th. I don't know whether I shift to 6th or not. I used 6th gear or not.
Yeah.
So recently I did a round trip of around 380 kilometers.
Okay.
For a wedding function.
Okay.
My car was used as a groom's car.
Okay.
So that involves a lot of idling time. They are sitting in the car, photo shoots and everything.
Right.
And in Kerala roads also some bottleneck blocks in Kottayam town.
Right.
In that kind of areas. And even though the car returned around 16.8 kilometers per liter in the MID.
Yeah.
So that nearly 14.5,
15, yes. Real life ideal.
We can see that. Actually, we fill the diesel and we see how much diesel is left. So we can kind of sure that is kind of accurate. Not entirely accurate, but that is kind of accurate.
And have you ever done a tank-to-tank mileage test in the car?
Sadly, no. I am planning to go for a round trip to Goa.
Okay.
In this coming 3-4 months.
Okay.
So I think in that particular trip I can get a actual tank-to-tank mileage.
Okay. And now I would like to ask you, this is the second last segment in this. This will be that have you faced any kind of issues in the car, like technical, electronical or physical damage to the car? And if so, how was your service center experience?
the main issue I was facing in my car was the infotainment system. Get times to boot up. Even if you start the car and you're running for a little bit, the infotainment system and the music system does not come on. It will stay blank, and it will take its sweet time to switch it on.
Right.
And I mentioned this thing in the first service, and they have updated the infotainment
software.
System. I had not faced that issue.
Okay,
it's
till now.
Completely fine. Touchwood for the past 3 months and the past 600 kilometers, it is completely fine.
Okay. And how was your first service?
First service, okay. And I'm also facing one other issue.
Okay.
That's a famous one actually. The suspension noise.
Suspension noise. That's this. Yes.
Yeah, it is there. It is not sorted out as of now.
Yes.
There is suspension noise from the front, but I'm not bothered about that much. It is there. So I am planning to. My service center is around 100 kilometers away from here.
Oh,
so I'm planning to take the car to first like this 10,000 kilometers.
Okay.
And I will mention this issue and I will try to rectify this.
But usually people who have gone to the service center, still there has been no resolution on this suspension issue as of now.
Only thing they are doing is this retorque the suspension. Some of them lower arms also replaced, but the issue is still there.
Yes.
But I'm only saying because we asked for it. I don't face, I don't really irritated by this. I'm kind of used by that, and I don't care that much. The car is riding good, and I don't care about this creaking noise, that noise. I'm not really care about that much.
Okay. And now, can you highlight 3 good things and 3 bad things about this car, so we can summarize the whole thing together, the whole discussion together?
I will. But the main bad thing is that the stupid auto stop function. That's extremely aggressive. Every time we switch on the car, that will stay on. And at the moment you stop the car, that same split second the car will switch off. That thing is really annoying. And the other thing is, I don't know, so many people talked about this. It's an extremely big blind spot is there.
The pillar, the pillars are I think a little bulky.
It's a really huge one. So if you're taking a really good curve, even a motorcycle will be hide behind that.
It's too thick for that.
It's really thick. So the blind spot is there.
Okay.
And the other than that, these are 2 main issues I am facing. And also, last one is one of my suggestions. So like Innova, Crista and everything, why don't they give a automatic model for the diesel variant, like diesel automatic?
You don't get.
Why someone don't want any features, but they want the powertrain? Diesel automatic, good diesel automatic should be there. Like the Innova Crista G model, the difference between G model and its variant is around 8-9 lakhs. So many people are really happy with the G variant. They only want this powertrain. And also the Mahindra vehicles are really good for their reliability regarding the mechanicals. Electronics is a really different story. Hence, one of the reasons I picked off the AX5 variant because of this issue.
All these electronic, extra electronics,
and everything is
there.
And one of the main reasons because service center is 100 kilometers.
So
I need to take a round trip every week to rectify all this. So I don't want to my trip to like my staycation in the service center. So I'm happy with that.
And 3 good things about this car.
3 good things. It's absolutely value for money. Extremely value for money. Especially this 7-seater variant is bang for the buck. Even if you consider the price range around 17.93 lakhs, a diesel vehicle
on road,
manual, the only model that is available on that price range is Kia Carens.
Yes. But that's a different segment only, now that completely different segment.
Also. And also the other Tata Safari is really expensive than considering this vehicle. 1-2 lakhs extra, and that does not have infotainment system, and does not have central lock. Does not have the seat adjustment. That's not
very pretty. So that's completely not value for money.
Not value for money. And the Kia Carens also only 1.5 liter engine compared to 2.2 liter. And the safety issues, I am not starting on that that aspect. And considering that, this car is extremely value for money.
And
other thing is the one thing I said earlier is efficiency.
Yeah.
Even though car is nearly 2 tons and 2200 cc diesel engine,
Yeah.
it's giving really good mileage, same as my Verna CRDA.
Yeah.
Kind of same. I think it's better than Verna in these card sections.
Okay.
So I'm really satisfied in that regard. The third one is, like I mentioned earlier, what to say? No, that was the negative part. That the detuned engine.
Yeah.
But I did not mention the negative part, right?
The detuned engine you did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, in the negative part, I did not mention the detuned engine.
Now you didn't, yeah.
I think so.
But earlier you had mentioned, yeah.
Earlier I said that. In the petrol variant, they are giving the 200 HP.
Yeah.
But I don't know why they are giving the detuned engine only for the diesel model.
Yeah.
And the good thing is that one is value for money.
Yeah.
And another thing is that the mileage.
Yeah.
And the other thing is the performance and the service center availability.
Yeah.
Yeah. In my hill station also, in that premium segment, only Mahindra have service center here.
Oh, okay.
They don't have the authorization to service XUV 700. They don't have authorized to do service.
Yeah.
But even though it is there,
okay.
if any happens, we can contact them. The Mahindra service
So
center
emergency, for emergency situations you have them. Yeah.
They usually do like a Thar and everything they do.
Okay.
So I think if a mechanic can service a Thar, they can easily service a
XUV 700, yes.
Kind of same. MX,
Yeah.
not same, XY, XN, it's complicated.
Yes.
But MX, they can easily diagnose.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that's the main attractive points.
Yeah. So now we'll come to the last and final segment. This is called the DNA satisfactory meter. Here I'll be asking you few questions. You have to rate them out of 10, 1 being the lowest, 10 being the highest. So first will be design.
Design I'll give a 10. That's the main reason I bought the vehicle. 10.
Yeah. And in terms of practicality?
Practicality I give 8 because there is no sliding seat in the middle.
Yeah.
If there it is, it will be really good, but if it's not there,
Yeah.
so I will give it 8. And also the third row up, there is no boot space.
Yeah. And in terms of
7.8
features?
like that.
And in terms of features?
It's really cruel to say features in the MX variant.
Yeah,
but
actually,
even the
yeah.
price point, I'm really satisfied.
Yeah, in the price point you get a lot of things, like what you get in
Sure.
mid variant of a Creta or a Seltos, you get that in the base unit. Plus you get so much space also compared to those cars. So
yeah. Sure. That I can easily give it 8 because there is no ESP in this variant.
Yeah.
And also there is only 2 airbags.
Yeah.
Because of these issues, for features I can give it 8. If they cared about the ESP and airbag 2 is fine, but they should have included the ESP. But I can't blame them. There is ESP variant available that we need to pay 60,000.
Yes.
The choice is there, but
it depends upon budget. Yes.
It will be default.
Yeah. And in terms of driving feedback?
Driving feel, I will give it a 10 out of 10 because apart from the performance and fuel efficiency, and is nimble. And one thing I didn't mention, the handling.
Yeah.
The handling is really good.
Okay.
There is body roll, but it's really minimal.
Yeah.
You can take corners really well.
Yeah.
Really well.
Okay.
That's the one thing I forgot to add.
Yeah. And the second last. Yeah. Continue.
I can give it to 9, but the handling, some body roll is there.
Okay.
But in that segment is really good.
Okay.
So 9.5, and
Okay. And overall comfort inside the car for the driver, for the passengers, overall?
Overall, I will give it an 8.
Okay.
Because I felt that is kind of a driver-oriented vehicle. Because at slow speed, in like bad roads, it's little bumpy. It's a little bit stiff. In high speed, it's all right. But in slow speed, it's a little bit stiff.
Yeah.
Maybe because of the good handling, they sacrifice the ride quality and it.
Yeah.
The Kuch and everything is really different.
And this is a plug-in which I'm doing. So how much would you rate this interview out of 10?
Interview is really good. Actually, I really like to talk to a person who knows cars.
Yeah.
like who understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if a person saying the body roll and the short gearing and everything, not
Yeah.
everyone will get that.
Yes.
Yeah, not everyone get that, and they can understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that I could speak to a person who understands cars
Yeah.
and understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's just I'm really satisfied.
Thank you so much. And yes, that's about it. Thank you so much. It was nice talking to you. And guys, that's about it in this video. If you like this video, do give this video a like. Also subscribe to our channel, and after subscribing, please press the bell icon so that you never miss another update from Auto DNA. This is Rishabh, Rajesh and Pavitran signing off. Thank you so much.